Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's so exciting because I get to play with some makeup and recreate my 2018 baddie makeup look, okay? Lenses, lashes, the whole nine. Like, this picture was one of my favorite pictures ever. If you guys remember, you remember. I miss 2018 Anncy. She was full of life and like the light in her eye. It's kind of gone away, okay? And I'm 28 now and it's been 10 years of that makeup picture look that I have done. And oh, my life was so simple and I miss being a child. No bills, no responsibilities, no utility bills to nothing. Life was just amazing and I low-key miss that. So I decided to do a makeup look 10 years later and talk about how life has been treating me. I am in my beautiful new apartment in LA, as you guys can see. The sun is in my face. I've been dreaming about this apartment, so I just love that. This is really my reality and I cannot believe. If you told baby Anncy right now, listen, you stupid bitch, you're gonna be here in life, I wouldn't believe you. So I love you guys so much. This video is really for you guys. I want to sit and chat about everything, get vulnerable, like talk about friends, dating boys, how things have changed for me, and just be very raw with you guys. Before I fully commit to this, I need to see which version of 2018 glam actually suits my face, and for that I've been using FaceApp to kind of test looks before I do them. So because 2018 makeup was not just like one size fits all, you know? I had like 10 personalities. So I just took a selfie and we're gonna use this to edit, and I'm gonna go in for like a soft glam but still 2018. Let's do, okay, we're gonna do a level 1 to 2. The makeup, okay, let's add a little bit of definition here. I always need my hair volume to be massive. Then we do adjustments. Let's change the brightness a little bit of contrast. Okay, I always keep it between levels 1 to 3 so it still looks like me but just a little bit more polished. So this is the before and after. And wow, this is exactly the vibe I was going for. Really big lashes, very dramatic eyes, sexy lips. So yeah, this helps me to figure out how intense I want to go, because 2018 makeup can go from cute to crazy really fast. So if you want to try this app, you can scan the QR code here or check the link in the description box below to try the Pro FaceApp version for a week. Shout out to FaceApp for partnering up with me in this video, and let's get into it. So starting off with lenses. A girl was obsessed with contacts. I still am, and the one that I use is Aquarella Sienna Brown. This is a very natural shade. If you are a brown girl and you are scared to look auntie ghostly, like, this is what you need, because I love contact, but there's sometimes I'm like, I hate contacts, I love my brown eyes, and then I change my mind and I love blue eyes and gray eyes, and I keep switching. You know, that's what it's like to be a little mentally ill baddie. You never know what you want in life, and that's why you can experiment. I do love my brown eyes. Me when I lie, no, we love our brown eyes, okay? But Indians and Arabs, we just have such massive eyes and sexy like features that if they were also light, we won the genes, but we didn't get them. Obviously God doesn't give us everything, you know? It's like ugly ass eye shape, you get green eyes. Big beautiful eyes, you get brown shit eye color. So that's really what it is. Sometimes I'm in the mood for some, you know, different eyeball, if you will. So that's why I used to love wearing, I like makeup for me when I was young, and for all of us, I can speak for all of us. 2016, 2018, makeup, the world was insane. Okay, so she's in and she's very, very natural, very light, very pretty. It's not ghostly like the Miley Cyrus to me, but I do have lenses, which I'm like, this is so bad. Anyway, so I'm using Huda Beauty's Graham Cracker for my eyes. We were heavy on eyeshadow and I'm slowly seeing that come back, which I really like. But a girl would apply 10 shades lighter of a concealer for my eyes. Me and everyone else, we were all taking our face, going to Dubai Mall, applying this like I was going for a prom night out. Like, girl, where was I going with a cut crease? I don't understand. But always a super, super light base for concealer. The sun is melting my makeup on my eyes right now. It's crazy. So if you're new here and you don't know this about me, but I started off just doing makeup with my mouth shut. Can you believe it? Can you believe my mouth was closed? I would literally be, that was me for like 3 years of my life. I was also so cocky about it. I was like, my makeup is amazing, I'm gonna get viral. Nobody cared. I actually got dragged for having the worst contour of my life. Eventually, the first brand ever is Solotica. You can use my code Anncy10 or just Anncy, I'm gonna find out. Get money off like Solotica. So many of you guys used my code. I made enough money to get a new camera. You know, I started investing in my business. At a very young age, I knew like this is what I wanted to do. And this is the time, everyone knows the story of mine. I got like sexually groped or whatever. In the middle of nowhere, I was working outside in a Dubai World Trade Center. Old man, 30 years old, with the girlfriend, comes and grabs my like butt or something. I freeze. I was like, holy shit. This is the first core of my hating man persona that I have, to say the least. So you're like, why'd she hate men? This is trauma, babe. Baby Anncy didn't know that this was trauma. It started from that, you know? It actually started at 10 years old with my dad's friend who was very weird to me, but that's a whole different story. We're gonna use my Urban Decay Smiley Naked Mucho Happy palette, which really good shades over here. So anyway, this is really the beginning of my anti-man hating era. It started from here. I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna work again. I told my mom, it happened to me at work. I'm gonna be doing YouTube. And my mom, you know, I love you, like I'm so sorry this happened to you, but if you ever need money, I would love for you to stay home, like I'll pay you, you don't even need to go to work. But I was a very ambitious woman at a very young age. I wanted money bad. I wanted to work bad. I couldn't stay idle at home. Even now here, I was just talking to one of my friends, is that like, I can't be bored, you guys. Being bored is literally the way to kill me. Like, I didn't care about dating boys. I just wanted to be out making money. So at a very young age, I became an overachiever. People were doing school projects. I was clocking in, working as a barista, like whatever. I made some money. I was scouted by somebody in Beverly Hills. It was this man who found me and he sponsored my visa to the States. And then I moved to the States on an O1 visa. People always ask me what visa I'm on, and it's O1 visa. I sponsored myself. I took care of every single bill. To get to the States at that point, I was paying 10,000 US dollars, like my work visa. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, that is a lot of money. Yes, girl, but I was making a lot of money and it made sense for me to spend that money as an investment because I was going to make all of it and more back when I was living in the States. So in hindsight, it made sense to me that way. And let me just say, my biggest advice to all you women who are watching my video, anybody, honestly, get the f out of your family's house. I know the economy is really bad right now, okay? But I don't want you to buy that Chanel purse. I don't want you to buy that Cartier necklace, the fake ones in DHL Gate, the real ones at the store. No, please, please, please. Oh my God, if I could go slap myself too, because I came to LA, I went to the Tesla showroom and I'm like, here's the cash, I need my car, customized my car, and it got delivered to me. I wish I did do that. I love my car. I love my Tesla so much. Best car ever, kept me so safe. I only bought it because LA is very crazy. If you live in LA, you know that you never make it out without a dent or a scratch. I've lived here for like almost 5-6 years now, and I've never, thank God, knock on wood, I've never had any crashes because I think I drive a Tesla. Why did I spend money on a car at 22? I should have just shut the fuck up, got myself a Camry, cute and safe. I blew up money at a very young age on stupid shit, okay? The only time I didn't regret spending money was probably food and experiences, because that's something that you will not get back. One advice I will give you, if you are a brown woman, you need to leave your family's household. Like, today. Save your money, leave your household, okay? You can have 10 roommates, that's fine. You can live in a little low-income household, nobody cares, that's fine. Save your money to move out. Once you move out, you would be so grateful to yourself. You will be so happy to see what you've been missing out this whole time. I'm gonna use the Juvias eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna use all these brown shades to create a crease. You guys know I'm a lover of crease. Quickly saved up money. I lived alone in Dubai for 2 years in JVC, and then I bounced from JVC to LA. And one of my favorite things about living alone, you guys, like, I feel like every woman at least once in her life needs to live alone instead of moving from her mom's house to like a boyfriend's house, because that's how you get into an abusive relationship. You can get trapped financially. You don't even know what it's like to live alone, be your own person. Like, you pay your own bills. Look at how peaceful this is, and the sun's on my face. Like, I'm living my best life simply because I pay my own rent and this is my own space. Having your own space heals you in a way that I can't explain to you. There's no one making you guilty like I pay all the bills. Do you know who you're talking to? Like, do you know whose roof are you under? Get your shit together. Save that Cartier bracelet, the Chanel purse you want, the Louis purse for another day. Save money for rent. Once you move out, you will be so grateful that you did. I saw immense growth and maturity. Levels rose up once I had my own responsibility, my own bills to pay. Quick to cut off people who bothered my peace. But versus when I was living with my family, I lived in a very kind of chaotic, dysfunctional Indian household. There's so much noise. Do you know what I mean? My dad's like, and my mom is like sneezing. My brother's farting in my face. Butters, I don't know what the f she's doing. When you live in a household like that and you add more chaos to my life, I can tell you're toxic to me, because my household is like a full house. There's noise, there's drama, so much drama all the time. Living in an Indian household, someone's yelling, and no one knows how to speak softly in an Indian household. Everyone's yelling. I'm yelling too. I'm always like, did you take my pepper? And it's like so chaotic to like complete zen and peace. What happens is, when I first moved in, like living alone, I remember just being like, this is so weird to me. I'm feeling so uneasy. Is why I tell women, you end up developing boundaries with people and realizing what's toxic, what's not, once you live on your own. So that's number one, okay? I have moved 5 times and I will constantly keep moving, because if something upsets me, I don't like something, I want to change, I'm able to pack my shit and leave. For my eyeshadow, I kind of used a blush. I remember this makeup looks so well. This is the L'Oreal Infallible blush. This is such a beautiful blush. If you can get your hands on it, it's amazing. It's the soft matte blush in Fearless Coral, okay? I always used a blush on my eyelids. It makes you look so feminine and glossy and glowy. It's crazy. So I just dip my brush in it, and then I just go all across. Oh, for an eyeshadow. Wow. I love this look. This was literally my go-to look. Brown crease, very pale eyelids, and then a lot of blushy blush all over my eyelids. But anyway, as I was saying, I was just a very young age. Quickly, I was signing like five-figure contracts, six-figure contracts, making heavy bank payments. I was literally a little baby goldfish put into a pond full of like sharks. Like, I'm not even kidding. I didn't know the worth and the value that I brought to the table. I had no self-esteem is the easiest way to put it. And also as a brown woman, I was not financially literate. I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know how the world worked. I didn't know what investing meant. I didn't know what does that even mean? So we are like in school, I was taught about, you know, abacus, but I'm learning calculus and I'm like, where am I using that? Now I have to pay a utility bill because I didn't pay the fee that I had to pay for my bank credit card statement. Now I get a 10% interest. Wait, I didn't learn that in school. Did I miss the chapter? So life came at me quite hard. I was really terrified. Also, nobody is famous and like rich and successful and then having hate pages on Reddit about them, written about them every other week. No one understood what I was going through. They were seeing the nice things, the nice cars I was buying. But like I didn't believe in therapy. I was also very young at that point. So there was just a lot of like, what am I doing, right? I thank God I had a very good agency, very good team at that point who was like looking at me, but still I didn't have people who had the best interest in their heart for me. I'm gonna go back with the Huda Beauty concealer. And this was my hack for so long. OGs remember, but I literally just do that. And then I look up and then that's it. It creases itself and then I will just go back in and fill that line. Show you. Like this is my go-to concealer hack. So then I go in and then I just carve a little semicircle. But this, I was kind of slow when it came to a lot of things. And this is when I realized something is off with me. I am successful at a very young age. People like me. People like the crazy because I realized I was mentally ill. That's how I got famous. Like you really have to be mentally ill to be famous, you guys. Like, cause we have no shame. Like I don't care. I say what I want. I say what's the first thing that comes out of my mind. I don't think before I talk. And that's what got me where I'm at. And then I use my ring finger to just kind of blend it out. Who remembers this, you guys? I miss this. I miss this look so much. So I think genuinely, if you want to make it in life, you need to have some sort of mental illness going on for you. BPD, ADHD, OCD, some sort of crazy. Like no offense, but like Huda from Love Island, the reason she is so famous right now, and it's been a whole year of summer, and she's still one of the most talked about people in the world. And why is that? It's because she has BPD. Like I can tell like the bitch is not okay. She needs therapy, but that's okay because we've all been Huda in one point of our life. I just think that everyone's monetizing, mocking her, but I'm not a fan of her behavior. I'm not a Huda fan at all, but I could clock this and I knew that she was going to be extremely famous and successful once she came out of the villa, because it's only the neurodivergent baddies that make it out in life. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I noticed that people liked how I made them feel. I was a very fun, happy go girl. If you see my old vlogs, I'm full of life. I'm the kind of person, if I'm up, why would I not drag you with me and take you to the top as well? I would think if I'm rich, you're rich. If I'm happy, you're happy. If I'm fed, you're fed. So I would have this mentality, but you guys, life comes at you really fast. And when you are so giving and your heart is so big and your boobs are massive and your head is also big, people don't want the best for you. I remember till this day, when I started getting successful on the internet, my high school friends fully flipped on me. And I became like the bad girl, like, oh, she got famous and rich, she cut off her old high school friends. My high school friends came to me. One of them came to me, I remember, was like, you need to pay us because we're in your blog. Wrap it up. I'm sorry. Do you think this is an LLC? I was not even making that much money, but it's the fame, you know, like I think I had clout. I don't like saying that word, but you know what I mean? They were like, well, if you're putting in your vlogs and you're making money out of us, even though it's like $10, $20, you owe us money for that? Like maybe $3. Unheard of. What? Like the bitch was cut. Then I had a friend who was I could see envy in her face. She was like, Anncy, I can't believe that all you did is post on the internet and you have a career now. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to college. And I told her to go to college, like just to have something as a backup. She didn't listen to me. I graduated college and then YouTube happened to me. I could see envy in her face. Then I stopped putting it in my YouTube vlog and I was like, okay, I have to slow down with people I hang out with, because if you don't have things going on for you, I simply cannot associate myself with you, because envy is really scary. I can hang out with a hater. If you are a hater of mine, you're like, I don't like Anncy, I'll hang out with you. I'll actually go get matcha with you because you're openly like, I don't like you, I hate you, and I think you're full of shit. So much respect for somebody like that, versus somebody who pretends to be my friend and hates me and is so envious of me. That is the kind of person you should be petrified of, right? You can roofie me, you can kill me, you can set my house on fire, rob me, secretly record me, and then ask for like a crazy take and then post it on. You can ruin my life. So I had to quickly look at my following, who I'm following, who I'm friends with. I had to make some changes basically. Okay, now it's the best part of like the whole look. It's, oh my God, I literally wore these lashes and I have a box from back in the day that I had saved for this specific day. It's called from the brand Pink Little Lashes. They're not a thing anymore. And I don't even know what the brand is, name nothing, but look at how big these fluffy lashes are. These are literally the Miami lash. If you know Miami lashes, you know. And guess what, you guys? I bought lashes from them back in the day. Lily Lashes, she actually got a lawsuit. You need to always cut your fluffy lashes. So I still do them till this day. That's good enough, I believe. The next step with these kind of massive lashes, you can see how big they are. You need to always wiggle them like that. Then you have to shape it to your eye. Duo lash glue all over my lash band. Okay, where was the tea? Where were we at? Okay, realize all my girlfriends, like I have such bad luck with girlfriends. I've talked about this before. I really do have I'm great with money, career, health, boys, dating, family. Wow, amazing. Female friendship. Wow. Because I'm very naive and I was very stupid. I was always thinking like, you know, a man can fuck you up. A man can lie and cheat on you. Women would never. The universe is like, oh, is that what you think, sweetie? Come here. I'm going to send you 10 just to fuck you up. I had no boundaries with my female friendship. You guys know the famous woman who tried to literally ruin my life on the internet. I made a story time on her and I won. That was the beginning of it all. A lot of women saw potential in me and I didn't even see it in myself. I didn't think I was that successful. I don't think I was that famous. I don't think people were using me for anything, but I thought they all wanted to hang out with me because I was fun, cool, and nice. But I slowly realized I was very overbearing, very dramatic, very unstable, and people like having proximity to me. They loved being associated to me. It was a status thing, but they didn't enjoy my company. As soon as the camera would turn on, they would be so nice to me. They would, you know, be very haha and like laugh and hype me up. The minute the camera went off, it was a completely different person I was dealing with. And I was so embarrassed to even like talk about it or share that on the internet because it looks like I'm a bum loser who had no boundaries. But I really was a bum loser who had no boundaries. In my opinion, 10 times harder to have boundaries when you are that funny friend in the group chat, okay? People don't take you seriously. It's kind of like, oh, I'm so ugly and I'm fat and I'm lazy, I'm useless. When you speak about yourself that way, it gives people this idea, this license, like, oh, if she's talking about herself that way, why can't I talk about her that way? That's what happened in most of my friendships. It's like, well, you said this about yourself. Like, yes, your fashion sense sucks. Look at the way you dress. Look at the way you are. You're too loud. You're too unbearing. Everything they loved about me, like these people, every single friendship that fell apart for me, they DM'd me first. They wanted to hang out with me. They saw something in me. They thought that we would be best friends, and I would always be so reciprocal and like, you know, open the DM and say, oh my God, I would be so down. Let's go get coffee. And then I compared the first initial meeting to the last initial meeting. They hated me. They hate everything they loved about me. They hate me after. This also happens with a lot of people in relationships. This guy might be like, you're so hot, you're so funny, I love your personality. Give it a couple more years and he's going to hate you for what he actually fell in love with you for. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of times they suck the life out of you, and the best way to explain this. Okay guys, we're finally done with the eyes. I would like to go back in with some pink blush and put it all over my eyes. Going back in with Fearless Coral, and we're just going to run this back. So friendship drama is done. When I started my YouTube, I started with 0 friends. 10 years later, I am back to being alone here in my little tube top, in my black hair, blue contacts in my bedroom. Again, starting off with 0 friends, doing my makeup. So like, hey, I came a full circle moment. Right now, I don't have like a bestie. I don't have somebody that I think is amazing, great, and you know, perfect, and like will never backstab me. Because again, you need to have boundaries with everybody. You need to have boundaries with yourself. You need to have boundaries with all the people you hang out with, you meet. You just because it's a girly BFF, girly bestie, doesn't mean that she can never just fuck you over. So right now I am my best friend and I have boundaries with everybody regardless of how long I've known you, how we met. It does not matter to me. Also, a lot of influencers pretend to be wealthy and fake wealth and pretend to be much of a higher class than they actually are. And I bought it and I thought I could hang out with them because I'm safe. Like, you would not be jealous of me because you have your own. False. That's also something I had to learn. I had to have very good discernment because a lot of people in my industry lie about making a lot of money just because they drive luxury cars. Doesn't mean they have it that way, because your Bentley could still be on a monthly payment roll. So you don't have it that way. So that is something I had to look out for too. Okay, let's do face makeup now. We have a lot of junk here, but the thing is that I'm very strict with men. I do look at how much you make, what car you drive, the neighborhood you're at, if you can afford me, because a lot of men would date me and then dim my light. They would be like, stop wearing that. Don't go here. I don't like you having a baby. This is my job. This is paying my bills. I'm not gonna quit my job. Would you go to a doctor and say, did you take 10 years to get your degree? Can you quit that for me? Who are you? I'm sorry. This is how men would talk to me when I have this YouTube, right? 10 years of YouTube. I love my community. I love you girls. You guys are like my best friends. What do you mean I have to quit this because I met you? Like, I thought love is accepting people for who they are. And then I slowly realized when you're neurodivergent, like, people can hate you. Eventually they start hating. So yeah, let's move on to boys, dating, and relationships where it gets a little juicy. First, I'm gonna use my Tatcha Dewy Milk Moisturizer. They sent this to me because I would never buy this. It's very expensive, but I see the hype. Very milky and makes your face very glowy. But basically, bless one of you guys, because one of you guys told me, Anncy, you have all these failed female friendships, right? Starting from school, even like people who have their own shit figured out, they're so desperate to have proximity to me because I'm very like authentic, and I talk like I'm on FaceTime with my bestie on the internet. I would attract really weird people, and I would not know they're weird until 2 years deep into the friendship. The thing is that the way you get me is how I am, but like a lot of people, I realize, neurotypical people, the normal human beings who wake up at 6 a.m. and they're like, the sun is so nice, great weather today, I'm having the best time of my... Yeah, the neurotypicals, they wear a mask. They have a full-on mask. Neurodivergents like you and I, we don't. I am as I am. Like, you go back to my old videos, you'll see it's the same Anncy. Like, I don't know what it's like to wear a mask and switch and be like, wonderful Saturday afternoon, isn't it? What? All my friends are neurodivergent. We're all very open. We're like, oh yeah, I had an abortion last Saturday. Girl, oh my God, tell me all about it. Are you okay? Like, tell me about that. Like, we have deep conversations, but neurotypical people are not like us. So when I got into this little hole of neurodivergence, blew my mind why I was getting lied to, why I was being manipulated, why I attracted such toxic people in my life. It's because I gave people a textbook, an actual textbook of like how to use me and abuse me. Do you know what I'm saying? So do a little Googling on neurodivergency and you will learn a lot about yourself. This is the Tatcha Silk Cream. Basically, I stopped being very resourceful to people, and then I noticed slowly people hated me for it. The minute you become very useless to people, pay attention. Do they still love you for you, or are they still beside you, or did they leave you? A lot of times people use neurodivergent people like you and I. We are like battery charging people. We charge you. Oh, did you break up? Hang out with me. I'll make you forget about your ex in like 5 minutes. I tend to be a therapy friend, trying to make you happy. I will literally abandon my needs to make your life happier and better. So I slowly stopped doing that to people, and I sat back and I noticed how nobody valued me the minute I stopped giving attention and validation to people. So let's move on to the juicy topic of boys and dating. And bless you, one of the girls who had seen my videos had commented this. She's like, Anncy, surprisingly, the reason you're getting fucked over with your female friends is because like you're not as strict as you are with them the way you are with boys. I am very, very, very strict with men. I grew up with a lot of brothers. I know how men are. One second, I need to do foundation. This is Giorgio Armani foundation, 8 and 8.5. It's 2 different shades, so I'm gonna mix it up. So yeah, I was very, very good with men. Like, you were disrespectful, I will walk away. The thing about me, I'm a walk-awayer, okay? I will walk away every single time. I'm unhappy, I will walk away. I will move my city, I will move my location, I will leave every single time, right? So she told me, so one of my followers told me, how about the way you have standards and how strictly you discern men? You have a good pattern recognition skills with men. You know when the man's gonna ruin your life and use you. Can you use that on female friendships and see where that's going? Shout out to you, because are you so brilliant, girl? I did this. I have been doing this now for the past 2-3 years now. And in the longest time, I actually was able to have very good boundaries with people and with female friendship that I have protected myself every single time. That's changed my perspective completely. Like, bless you. Let's talk about dating. As an Indian woman, I held on to my virginity card till maybe I was 25, like mid 25s. I did not sleep with any man in school, in college. Like, yeah, I would have boyfriends, but I was very much like waiting till marriage. This is very common in so many Indian households. Like, it's very common to be very celibate for marriage. Also, I grew up in a Muslim city like Dubai. It was not easy for me to just go to someone's house and bang. Like, that wasn't the case. I also grew up very Christian, very religious, so I had so much shame over sex and intimacy that I remember on the internet people were like, she's so gay, like she's gonna wake up one day and realize how gay she is. But it's not that, you guys. It's really not that. It's so sad. You know how sad it is that like I have to mate with a man? Like, it's so sad because like nothing about them impresses me. Like, I'm being very honest. There's a saying right now on TikTok, a good man is an average woman. Do you know what an average woman is? One of my neighbors is an average woman. Takes care of her dog, doesn't kill anybody, doesn't grape anybody, doesn't sexually assault anybody, loves her mom, loves her dad, pays her rent, says hi to me. That is what a good man is. Anytime someone's like, I married the best man in the world, he's an average woman to me. I've always said this to my mom. The time that I will find the love of my life, like the man of my dreams, he will outman me. At a very young age, I am this successful. I have achieved so much because of you guys. I will meet a man, you guys, and he will tell me to quit YouTube. The number of times I've been hurt, people have been telling me, like boys I've dated, I will take care of you. No, thank you. You have shit stains on your underwear. You can't even take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of me? I'll pay your bill. The number of sugar daddies right now that this is a control tactic. They want to control you, right? It's different by hold on. It's different if you're married and he wants to pay your bills. You are in a long relationship and he's like, I love you. I want to take care of you. That is a green flag. That's how my dad is. That's how most men are. That's a man, right? Do not meet me 2 months in and love bomb me into thinking I can take care of you. That's a narcissist trying to control you. I'm going to use Illia concealer in 25N. Oh, I love like chatting with you guys. I miss this so much. Like the juice in this video is crazy. And then I'm going to do the famous Olvi. Oh, I miss this. Baby Anncy is screaming. Where I didn't have bags. Why did we do this at 26? We talk about it. Like what was going on for us? Okay. Then I'm gonna use my NYX liner and just line a little bit outside. A lot of you also always ask me what I have on my lips before I start my makeup, and this is the Huda Beauty lip contour stain in cherry. Like it's kind of like a marker, as you guys can see, and it will just stay on your lip all day long. I'm gonna use my favorite little brush. I wish I knew. This is the MAC 171S brush. Look at this angle on it. It's really nice. It gets right under your eyes. Wow, that it just like brightened my entire face. And I'm just gonna, my foundation definitely was very light to the rest of my face, so I'm gonna still copy that 2018 look and run this to my neck. And I did not contour in that picture, if I'm not mistaken. We're just gonna stick with that. So excited for a blush, girl. I've been waiting for this combo you guys are not ready for. So first we absolutely start with Rhode Toasted Teddy. The worst packaging, I hate it. We have some blush, so we just apply a little bit here. I'm gonna contour this blush, a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my nose. Right, then I'm gonna use my favorite MAC blush, Beam Liquid Blush in Good Vibe, and very red and pink, one little drop dot over there. And then we're gonna take a little blush brush and just go crazy. The blush is the most important part of this makeup look. So what was I talking about? I did not have a lot of boyfriends, and I will still say till this day, you guys, the time that I made so much money, right? I was so successful in my career, I was celibate. I was celibate. There's a reason why so many religious books tell you to not have smex before wedding, do not have, what is it called? Like situationships, things like that. Because you as a woman, if you keep access to women, to keep access to your body, no matter what, you're a lesbian, you're a gay man, whatever it is, you really clock in other aspects in life when you don't let somebody waste your energy. I still think that when you have smex with people, you lose your fucking self. Like it's like an energy thing. 100% it's an energy thing. And I believe that you have to be so careful who you have smex with. I'm so grateful. I had held in up to like my mid-20s to lose my card with somebody that I liked, I wanted, I was attracted to. And I didn't just sleep with anybody because I wanted to fulfill a need. I broke up with so many boys because they eventually were like, oh, the physical thing is very important to me. And I was like, it's not important to me. I want to get to know you first before I was comfortable enough. Like things would fall off in 2 months, and I was very grateful. I was like, okay, it shows me what kind of a person you are. I wanted somebody who was very patient, very understanding when it came to smex, because I was still like a baby. I was still in my 20s, like in my teens too, and I'm like, I don't want to sleep with you. I don't even like you like that. Yet there's still like, I need to create a bond. There should be an emotional connection before I could ever get myself there. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of times men would hate me. I know men hated my ass because I just didn't sleep with them right away. So anyway, we are so glad that the trash took itself out, period. Oh, the sun is setting. Okay, so beautiful now. Look at this. I'm gonna take my eyeshadow palette because I don't have a bronzer with me. I'm gonna use the same brush I used before for my blush. Just contour very, very slightly alongside the perimeter of my face using the Danessa Myricks Primadonnna blush, which is a coral blush. I go back in. Gorgeous she is. She's like a sunset. Put her at the edge of my, like here. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Really, truly beautiful. Wow. Then sun is setting. Sun is setting. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty banana powder and just go under my eye with it. And I will skip my, actually the lighting is perfect. So I will do my forehead, around my mouth. Sun is so pretty. Around my face. But yeah, I was dating boys and I took it as an interview, guys. I don't personally honestly, I'm like the avoidant like guy that all of you guys date. I feel like a lot of you guys would hate my ass. I sucked at being honest about my feelings. We're almost done with the look, so I'm just gonna keep, yeah. So I hated that I was like that. In majority of my life, I realized I was attracting toxic partners because I am emotionally unavailable. I don't talk about my feelings. Oh my god, guys loved me. I was not here like, so let's talk about our feelings. No, I didn't ever do that. I didn't waste any man's time. They loved me because they were able to get away from a lot of things. They were doing horrible things to me, and I was like, that's fine because I love you. That's fine. I had to have an emotional connection with a man before I could even see his little pee-pee. Pee-pee scared. I have pee-pee fear, okay? Because I think I didn't see pee-pee my entire life, that when I saw pee-pee, I was like, what the fuck is that? That looks like a little reptile, okay? So I was scared of pee-pee, that I thought I was really lesbian. I was asexual, but I grew up with I had a very traumatic childhood when it came to men. I couldn't trust men. My dad's friends were weird. I had a weird molesty uncle. I would have friends who had horrible stories about their partners. Like every girl, every woman, I know you have a story. It was your professor, it was your school bus driver, it was your PE teacher who was a man. Every woman has a story, and it starts at 8, 9, 10. So I don't want to hear, maybe you were wearing a slutty outfit, maybe your girls were outside, you were no, I've never been hit on or been assaulted when I was in a bikini. I was a girl, I was a baby, I was 9 years old, and like at a very young age I had this, oh my god, I cannot trust men, I can only trust women. Men were so weird to me, and that's definitely affected me in my adult life. That made me very shy, very cold, very shelled and closed off. Now I've healed myself, I've done therapy, I've done the hard work for me to be open to relationships. Maybe in the past 2 years things have gotten so much better for me, because I realized, I was like, oh my god, I'm attracting horrible people, horrible partners. There's something off with me. I am the common denominator here. I took it seriously, you guys. I really wanted to just love. I wanted to be in a loving friendship, in a loving relationship. I think I deserve that. Slowly I started to dissect people. I stopped talking to people who put my self-esteem on the floor. I had a common theme that I would make fun of me, I allow you guys to make fun of me, I might make fun of you guys, but this is a community, it's the internet, I love this. But slowly people in real life also were thinking they could be comfortable enough to tell me whatever they wanted to. They would make fun of me in such derogatory ways that would make me actually cry, believe it or not. I know Aquariuses are known to be very emotionally detached. I am. I really just don't care about people. And my neighbor says I don't care, but like people I love, it affects me deeply. People I care about hurts me in a different way than I can even imagine. This is Morphe Peanut and Toast that I'm gonna let sit for a while. Then I'm gonna take this little brush it too. I remember this is the exact combo I used in the picture. I'm gonna apply some Hourglass Unlocked mascara for my upper, do that. And this is it. We're gonna use the porefessional super setter. I'm going for a dinner right now in Alba in LA. Get a drink or two. I want my makeup to be there all day, all night. I also had really bad filler. I want to say I had please don't get your, I know everyone's like, oh, you fucking did it though. I know, but like there's a reason we're all telling you not to do it now. I got my lips done. Look at how bad go get your lips done with somebody who is expensive. That's what they're doing, because I went to a cheap place and I botched. You can see a filler mark in my lip. Oh, that was disgusting, but this is oh my god, I'm literally gonna cry. I literally look like baby Anncy here, full of love, and when I had light in my eyes and before everyone fucked me over. Oh, I have red stuff in my nail. But thank you guys so much. I have to go wash my hands and get ready for dinner. I'm gonna do a little outfit check with you guys, but hopefully you guys don't destroy me with my fashion sense. Love you. I will see you guys. I have to pose like I used to back in the day.